Okay, welcome back to another Harmony Rucker League primetime matchup. Tonight we have the Red Raiders going up against the Polars. This is a big game heading in to the back half of the season. We got streaky teams right now, both on 7-game win streaks. And with us tonight we have your favorite commentator, Mason Howard. He's back in the booth alongside what will be Walker Ward tonight, not Lucas Nikolowski. He is unfortunately away. Mason, you are doing our key players tonight. What are we looking for in this matchup?
Yeah, so like Gundo said, both teams coming in on big winning streaks, and that's due to both these players right here next to me. The Polars, I had the pleasure of playing Zach, and if you're looking for some good highlights behind the arc, Zach's going to give it to you. Leading the league in threes and twos made, I believe. And man, lethal pump fakes, lethal crossovers, everything you want in a player. Plus, he's the MVP front runner, so he draws a crowd every time he's on the court. On the right of me, we have Gundo, Hayden Gunderson, all the way from Australia. Now, if you want to see somebody that's going to go inside and maybe throw down a couple dunks on some people, he's the guy to watch. As I was sitting over here earlier watching his previous game, I watched him go about 5 feet above the rim and throw one down. It was crazy. Another keynote, he's actually leading the league in all statistical, not leading, top 5 in all statistical categories. Might need to throw him into some MVP consideration as well. Guys, I'm excited to watch you play. I'm excited to commentate.
That's right, Mason. We cannot wait for this one. I can't wait to go against you, the second MVP frontrunner.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be a fun one, and I'm coming to battle. That's all I know.
Battle we will. And we'll send you over to the starting lineups brought to you by Preston Foods and Torgerson Auto. See you at the check ball, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll see you.
Yes, you will.
Zach Hoggard, like Mike. Nate Hoggard, West Side Harmony.
Hayden Gunderson, Foresters Beach, Australia.
Leighton Shopsky, Harmony, Minnesota.
Ali Hirschberger, Harmony, Minnesota.
And that was our starting lineups for this evening. Welcome HRL Rucker. What a mess up of words there. Welcome HRL Rucker League fans to round 8 action, prime time. We got the Polars taking on the hot Red Raiders right now. Joining me is the one and only Mason Howard. Mason, how are you thinking this game's looking today?
You know, these are two very hot teams, and I'm excited to see which offensive juggernaut between Zach and Gundo can take the load. Both be guarding each other, and they're both very good defenders, so I'm excited to see kind of what goes on between the both of them.
And now, I don't know off the top of my head exactly, but the Red Raiders are hot right now after a very slow start at the beginning of the year, going, I think at one point they were 1-7.
Something like that, yes.
Bounced back, and they're on I think it's double-digit win streak here.
Both teams come in on a 7-game winning streak.
That's what it is, okay.
Yes. And I believe with Greg Kennedy, number 15, in the lineup, he's 9-0 possibly in the Rucker League. He hasn't lost a game in this year in the Rucker League.
What a difference maker.
I know. The win shares have to be crazy.
Gundo needed that other, that yin to his yang. And Zach has it with a fancy little inside around the world, baby.
Took him to English class, baby. So, in your experience, you've played now both Gundo and Zach in the Rucker League. You played both their teams. Who do you think is the better team?
That's tough. I will have to say, in terms of better overall player, I've got to give it to Gundo. But the thing is, Zach, good player, but when he gets hot, he's hot. And there's nothing you can do to stop him. So it's
frustrating.
It's evenly, it's a tough one to call.
I think this game might just show us who has that upper hand.
And you do have to, Zach has a great supporting cast around him with the chemistry with his brother, but then he's got hustle player Jeremy. And then not here today is Bryden Ball. I think they're missing Karsten Grabow. But
yes,
the Polars get one to fall there. We are tied up 1-1. Nathaniel open. Oh, It's just off.
And that's an interesting point for this game is that the Polars only have 3 players on their roster for this weekend. So Zach will not get his substitute to go eat his sandwich mid-game.
Yes,
that's going to be interesting.
That is a big factor into this one. And we do have to remember, coming off a Independence Day, a happy 4th of July to all of those watching. Go USA, America, we're number 1.
Always.
But you got to wonder if there's any lingering effects from some pops drank this past week.
You know, all the pop and that sugar consumption, it can really mess with the player's stomach and their kind of mental well-being for a couple games.
Fatigue level for sure.
Yes, when
Once
I
you
played
start
Zach
running and
earlier, the fatigue was definitely there. So we're only 2 points in for both teams, but we'll see if he can make it all 21. Good D by Clayton Shopsky
just
there.
like that, the steal for the Red Raiders. Gundo wants to reset this. I think he's got a bug in his face.
You know, one thing I do love about the Rucker League, in my rookie season, I played with Clayton Shopsky, and he didn't see the court very much. He was a very young player, but now he's pretty much a starter for these Red Raiders.
He is growing.
You see guys grow in the Rucker League, and you see guys kind of come into their own. And Clayton Shopsky, I salute you because you've come into your own.
Year after year, the Rucker League really helps a lot of these players develop and be more physical on the court when it comes to, high school season. Because Rucker ball is not for the weak. We have some hard fouls at times, and you need to be a dog to play in the Rucker League.
Yes, you do.
And Zach takes it to the rack. 3-2, Polars up. Slow start to this game. Let's see if things start heating up here.
Greg with the crossover. Kicks out to Shopsky. What a take for Shopsky. And that's what I said. He's just grown into such a good player.
Oh, the Polars seem to be having some words with each other. Not sure what's going on here.
You know, at halftime, I might send you over there, Walker, to kind of get the inside scoop.
Mm-hmm. Get the deets.
People do not know this, but whenever a Woj breaks in the Harmony Record League group chat, it comes from Walker.
Yeah, exactly.
Walker is our Woj. Any interesting insiders that you have for us for today?
You know, I don't like to bring this one up because it is my teammate, but there was some there's a little bit of drama going on in the Knights right now. And you may have noticed that Riley Means is not here this week.
I did notice.
We have a 2 from Gundo right there. But yeah, Riley Means taking some personal time this week to just kind of reflect on his mental health and well-being. Wish him well. I don't want to speak too much on it. It's kind of a touchy subject at the time.
Yeah,
but,
no, I can stop you there. Dennis Rodman, he needed his week in Vegas to play the best for his team. So, Riley Means, I hope you're doing well out there, bro. I hope we see you back next week. But not when you're playing the Gators.
Gundo can't get one to fall.
And you can see Zach was playing off of him. He wanted him to shoot that 2 there. And for as good a scorer Gundo is, does not shoot a lot of 2s. He's definitely more of an inside player.
Yes.
Wow.
Opens the bank.
Wow. And we do have a timeout.
We do have a timeout. I believe the Polars take that one. They do have 2. We do have to remember that. With this timeout break, we would like to highlight a new feature to Rucker Park. So everybody knows we do have a bench. We have one bench over on the south side of the court. But recently, in a new addition this past week, you can see my co-host over there standing next to a brand new bench concrete setup. How is it? Is it comfy?
I think it's comfier than that bench.
So we would like to give a
course.
special shout out and thank you to Mingo and Mindy Kingsley for that. Adding some more seats to the Rucker League for the fans to enjoy.
The third Howgrew brother wants to shoot 3. Brick. And as the fans might have noticed, Mingo is not keeping score this week after the debacle of last week's primetime game. Somehow, the real score was different from the scoreboard, and the scoreboard was different from the books. And nobody knows how it happened.
All right, we are back here. Gundo takes the check up top, drives in. Does a little turnaround, can't get it to
The players look a little more rejuvenated at that timeout.
Yes.
A little more energy coming out of it.
I guess nobody really paid attention, but did Zach get a sandwich?
Oh no!
Maybe that might have happened. We might have missed that.
It was that dang bench. The bench took us away from the possible sandwich eating of Zach.
I don't see any sandwich over there, but that doesn't mean he didn't finish it. So,
And
again, a pickpocket by Nathaniel.
my sore said that Zach Halgrud was eating Wheaties for breakfast this morning, the breakfast of champions, as he is chasing his first ring yet still.
Can't get it to fall. Zach grabs the board outside to Nathaniel.
And for that 6'5" frame on Greg.
Fingers, and Clayton comes away with it.
Greg's got to use his 6'5" frame over the shorter Nathaniel Halgrud. Wow.
Clayton, 6-7, Polars up. What a finish by Clayton there.
What a finish indeed. Zach Halgrud surveying the court.
Wants ice out here. Zach, step back. Oh, can't quite get it in his face.
Cracky.
What team chemistry there, and with the finish. Give the assist to Jamie.
Wow. Good finish, Jack.
Gundo takes the ball up top, passes it down low to Greg.
And Greg just not using
Greg doesn't
that
like what happens.
that length of his.
Clayton takes it. Can't get it to fall.
Oh, there we go,
There's
Greg.
that 6'5" frame you're
There
talking
we
about.
go.
Over the smaller player with the rebound and the putback.
7-8. Red Raiders down.
Red Raiders down. Zach can't get it quite to fall.
And he gives Gundo another three.
Gundo can't get it to fall. Zach, quick rebound, takes it back. High on over.
Oh! Oh, my.
One thing I would like to mention is I can confirm from inside source says Nathaniel Halgrud did in fact eat a burger this week for 4th of July.
Oh, wow.
Last year he did not eat a burger. It caused quite the drama. This year he did eat the burger.
And that's very important.
That's for some of my inside story there.
And how do you think that is affecting his game today?
So far so good. I think it really brought him back down to earth.
Oh, Zach Halgrud for three.
No good.
Rough shooting. Dunk it, Greg. No.
Tie ball game.
8-8. 8-8, good eye, mate.
We got to check up
from
top.
Gundo.
All right, so here's something I learned this weekend. I have a fan club back in Australia.
Oh, really?
I do. I have a fan club. It's headed by a basketball player, a female basketball player from Australia named Sarah Matthews.
Oh.
So Gundo had me give her a special shout out on Snapchat this weekend, but I was shocked to find this out. I don't know how many members strong they are, but shout out to my fan club back in Australia.
Yeah. Could American join the Australia fan club? Perchance.
I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know if they are exclusive. And the Polars have the bank open today.
Did he call it though?
Oh, 10-8, Polars in the lead.
Gundo with the
doing
cross.
work with the fader. Short. And Nate with the rebound.
Oh, another one.
Do it.
Oh. Crikey.
And
he throws it out of bounds.
No hustle indeed.
The Red Raiders need to tie this up quickly.
And speaking of tying, Greg Kennedy ties his laces. We'd like to have our players loose, not their laces.
And those are some pretty spiffy pink shoes by Greg Kennedy there.
An interesting choice. Hustle. That's a hustle play right there. Gives all the players a much needed little break here. Recollect their breath.
Another timeout might be in order.
Jeremy doesn't quite agree with that.
Jeremy O'Connor dribbles the ball around the key. Zach dribbles up top. Step back three. Oh! And I'm surprised he didn't call a foul there.
Doesn't call it. Oh.
Zachary, that is your call. Oh!
Let's see if Gundo takes it off right here.
Gundal shoot a two.
Seems to be a lid on the basket right now. Oh, doesn't want it.
Nope. Just shoot it, Greg. Shoot it, Greg. Oh.
Zach. Quick shot, quick make. 12-8 Polars.
And this has been a cold streak for the Red Hot Red Raiders.
Very cold.
Oh! Oh!
What a pass! Oh! At the finish! But he gets the rebound.
Oh!
Finish, there's the point. Put back.
He said, Gundo, I am not giving you that assist.
Not today.
Zach surveys the court. Jimmy O'Connor, fourth man of the year candidate.
Up and over, short, but the hustle play gets his own rebound.
Wow. Wow.
Hold it back down.
Wow. That's all I can say right now. Wow. He doesn't stop moving. And you can hear Father Time over there saying hustle is indeed free.
TM, that's coin term. Property of HRL and Coast to Coast partners.
Yes, if you want the t-shirt, go buy it.
Coast to Coast mn.com, I believe. Is the
Something
link.
along those lines.
Go to the Instagram page, go to the links, you'll find it there.
And if you're watching this video, there's probably a link in the description.
Exactly. Good point. Splits the defenders.
But sells a layup.
Handed.
Please, Gundo. Oh, please, Big A.
Kobe.
Oh.
Amish building with a brick.
We got a little physicality going on top of the key there between Big A and Zach.
Big A.
Wow. Jeremy O'Connor wants the assist there.
We have fun here, don't we?
Oh, we have a timeout. Perfect. Perfect. The Red Raiders at 9. The Polars at 13. 1 second. Jeremy.
Get, an exclusive interview.
Timeout interview. How do you feel that the first half is going this game?
For the team, it's going good, but for myself, not so good.
Well, I would say otherwise. The hustle looks incredible out there. What makes you want to hustle so hard for your team?
Because I missed the shots and didn't get the rebounds.
I like the mentality. Thank you, Jeremy. Good luck. Oh, no. The camera almost got hit by the ball.
And we are back from commercial break. We would like to give a shout out to our sponsors of this game once more, Preston Foods and Torgerson Auto Sales.
Oh, Nathaniel Hargrew to the... Oh, that looked like a little bit of a travel, but that's okay.
Bang! Unconscious.
Crikey.
Is he unconscious?
Someone check his pulse, his vitals.
Gundo drives in. They need one. And just like that,
What a take by Gundo.
15-10, Polar's still in the lead.
And
Frustration a little bit I see on Gundo's face, but
you can, because I think Gundo wasn't expecting to get this much of a deficit going into this game.
no. Polars are just such a tough team. And a steal, a take it back,
And
out to
that's a good
Alley.
point. What is the rule? Is it 1 foot or 2 feet have to be behind the line?
I don't know. I guess I don't know if it's not the ball, but
No.
is it 2 points of contact? Is it 1? Maybe we need to bust the rule book out here.
And we do have a very extensive rule book.
And it's half of it's in Australian, so we can't read it.
It's actually quite absurd how he can't translate it over to American for us.
I mean, what is a didgeridoo?
If the Red Raiders win and we get an interview with Hayden Gunderson, we will ask him. But I don't know if he'll have an answer for us. Big A with the 3. They need it. And I think he shot that ball halfway to Australia. And he subs out. No, that's the only right thing to do after an air ball is to sub yourself out.
Drive hit. Oh, get it.
And they're going to call a foul there. What's interesting is that Jeremy O'Connor did play basketball in high school, but he was not this type of player back in the day. Did not have as much PT, you could say.
PT.
Playing time for that's a slang for playing time for the folks at home.
See, I'm not up on the slang terms nowadays. You get to be my age.
It's on the old TikTok if you want to see anything like that. But I played Jeremy O'Connor in high school once, and he stole the ball from me, and and Gundo throws it down, rim grazer. Jeremy stole the ball from me. I still kind of hold a grudge against him for that.
Was he the same hustle player though? You know,
he was the same hustle player, but just the offense wasn't there. His offensive game has indeed improved.
And there's a big difference. You know, Rucker ball physical, but we do have a lot more spacing with only 3 players on each team. You know, 6 players on the court.
Exactly.
A lot more spacing. You know, a little bit more ability to work on the offensive end.
Gundo looks a little frustrated with the lack of offensive from just the whole team. Will he go get a bucket here? I hope so.
The check up top.
Oh, he gets a switch. Let's see if Nate Howgrud can. Was he scared of Nate Howgrud to pass the ball away?
I think he was. Nate Howgrud back in his day, high school, linebacker. I mean, like leading with the head, using it as a battering ram.
Back in his day, that was legal, so it was what you did. And even if it wasn't legal, he still did
An actual quote from Nate Howgrud: "The head, top of the head, is the hardest part of the body, so why not use it?" And there is a steal. There's 1 foot. Did you see on the takeback? There's a clean takeback, but
we only have to talk about this thing.
Yes, that's something we need to get that clarified.
Address with the commissioners.
Some point. Is it 1 foot takeback?
Now these two, Hayden Gunderson and Zach Howgrud, are the only 2 MVPs in the history of the HRL. They're also the only 2 commissioners in the HRL. Take that how it is.
Yes. I'm not saying the Illuminati's real, but
I'm not much of a conspiracy guy, but what did happen? Makes you wonder. Gundo did win a championship his MVP season before taking a hiatus off to Australia.
You do have to remember, though, who carried Gundo that finals that year.
We do. It was our very own Walker Ward. Walker Ward was on the team. I was there. I wasn't even in the HRL yet, but I showed up to watch Walker, Gundo, Jace, 3 household names. Go at it and win a championship.
Jace definitely really showed up that he was there all, he was a big part of the team all year, but he definitely showed up in the finals, and I was able to just benefit off of them trying to focus on Jace to get, able to win that finals MVP.
This is Gundo's first season back in the HRL since his hiatus off to Australia, and
he was unable to play 1 year after developing, and a 3 from Gundo as we're talking about him, but he had those heart complications that did set him out in a year too. So.
And doctors still don't know what the heart complications were from, but the rumor was it was from all the gambling. It was the gambling problem.
Sorry.
He was in the casino too much, and every time on blackjack, he got a 10 and an ace. The heart was going. It was just too much of that.
Too much.
No, in all seriousness, though, we do not condone gambling in the HRL, as much as I am pushing for it, though. Gundo sizes up Nate Howgrud. Oh! And he looks frustrated. The ball just slips out of his hands. Greg is extending. He must be scared Jeremy's shooting the ball way out there.
Up
what
over
defense?
The top player? No, that is. Oh.
And Jeremy Jeremy O'Connor.
He's just the Energizer Bunny, and
Zach almost ended it. The Red Raiders are not down and out. They're down, but they're not out. Oh, Shopsky, shoot that.
He drives in, doesn't like it. Now he's looking for someone to pass it to, gets it to Gundo.
Gundo needs to do
Gundo
something
on Nate.
here.
Last time we had this matchup, he passed it away. Let's see what he does this time.
And Nate Hauger is not worried one bit about Gundo. Oh, he gets a shorter Jeremy O'Connor, but the much faster Jeremy O'Connor on him. And Jeremy with the locked. Jeremy's a tough guy to blow by. And I know from experience.
Yeah, it's very tough to blow.
Agreed. Oh, Shopsky. And they're just trying to match up with Jeremy, but it's not working.
And Gundo there for a beautiful putback.
What an athlete. What an athlete. I know. If you ever were watching the vlogs at the time, we have a timeout to call in the court. If you watch the vlogs, you know Gundo worked for those bunnies.
He did. He did very hard.
And maybe someday soon we'll have the Gundo jump training program on HRL.com.
Yes, as you know, it's not a bad idea right there. Let's get some thoughts from the fans here. We do have younger brother to the Polars players, Nathaniel and Zachary. We have Joshua Hoggard here. Josh, it's a close game. We're coming down to the wire here. I'm gonna need something quick. How you think this plays out in the last couple points here?
All right. I think Zach misses this next three. Jeremy rebound, kick out, 3, game winner right here.
All right, you heard
That
it.
is
Zach.
that is a nice prediction too.
Out of bounds, okay. I don't know if we quite got that on camera, just an out of bounds. Polars retain possession of the ball.
And this is a different camera angle. I'll be interested to see how this camera angle works.
Kind of in the middle of the court here.
Oh,
Out
that's
to
not the man you
Nathaniel,
want.
Nate.
If you're the Red
Jump
Raiders.
short.
Oh, they got lucky there.
Zach gets that board.
But
Jeremy with the
O'Connor-
hustle, goes in, chucks it up. No,
and no foul call. And I like that. I like that he embraced the contact without calling a foul. You don't see that from a lot of guys these days. The deep three.
No wants it. Gone.
Oh.
Get it. Nate with the rebound. Out to, there's Zach with the 3, misses it. Oh, Red Raiders get that board. Down low. He's got the tight advantage. No good.
And the foul is called. Wow. And I said it last game I commentated too. When you miss a layup, you call the foul.
Yes.
We all have a little Tony Brothers in us somewhere.
It's embarrassing, and you don't want to be embarrassed. I get
Exactly.
it. Eagles get hurt. Gundo out to Shopsky.
Short. They're running out of opportunities because the Polars go so long without hitting a 3.
All right, is this where we see it? Zach misses the 2.
And
gets
Greg
the
does not
rebound.
get back. Oh!
Misses the layup.
And I
Gundo.
promise you, viewers at home, we are better offense than
He
we're
wants
showing
it.
right now.
Corner 3. Short.
Short again.
I think he's thinking. I think he's just thinking about it too much.
He is.
Nate. Loses the dribble. Back out to Jeremy.
I would get the ball
Jeremy
to
has the
Zach
ball.
here with a shorter Clayton Shopsky on him, but Zach looks tired. Everybody here looks tired. And you
Maybe-
wonder if it's at 4th of July pops.
Yes, I was just saying maybe that 4th.
Oh, the block.
Block. Out to Gundo. Gundo with the 2. Can't get it to
Jeez.
fall. Zach with the board in the corner to Nathaniel. Oh, no good.
Oh, the
collision.
teammates take each other out. And Jeremy does not shoot it. Zach for the win.
It's long.
Oh, my goodness.
I think that's.
I have to
that's
wonder, am I
Polars.
watching the Red Raiders versus Polars or
Which
the Detroit
way?
Pistons versus the Hornets? Because this is just some ugly basketball. Somebody please score the basketball.
Gundo drives and can't get it.
Wow.
Oh, Nate with the good rebound.
Wow.
To Jeremy. Jeremy tosses it. Oh, no, good.
Is it 18-19 actually?
It is 18-19, I
I
believe.
thought it was 17-19, but they must have scored one somewhere.
Yeah, Greg had one down low.
Oh my
And
gosh,
misses it,
Greg.
and he chucks it. Oh, we got a tie game here. Now,
Yeah, that's one thing about Greg. If he's going to miss the first one, he usually makes the second one.
it is 19-all. A 2-pointer from either team wins this game. Tough, and he throws it down low to Jeremy. Jeremy out to Nate in the corner.
That's not what
Nate
you want.
Might have been a foul, but I didn't hear it called.
I heard the foul, but not the call.
Polars with the ball here.
I don't know how
Both
good the
teams
camera
are-
quality is, but you can see a little blood on Zach Calgroot's jersey. We're playing through some contact here.
Battling.
Oh my
Cantor
gosh.
Gets his own rebound. Nate in the corner. It's short. Gundo.
The Red Raiders have their chance.
Greg says, why not me?
And everybody just wants this game to be over. The players are so tired right now.
And I do see some blood coming from Clayton Shopsky.
Wow. Could we get a media timeout?
And another one.
Can we call a media timeout? Media
We are
timeout.
building Independence Hall here with all these bricks. Good gracious.
Good golly.
Long weekend for the Harmony Hustlers. Speaking of Harmony Hustlers, don't forget to catch Harmony Hustlers Thursday night, 7:30 in Canton, Minnesota. Features some of the players on this team. We got Nathaniel Hargroot, team captain, Zach Hargroot on the team, and team leader in home runs from a land down under, Hayden Gunderson.
Wow. And that Australian accent was on the money right there.
Back from a media timeout here. We got 19 all balls checked in. Polars have the ball. Jeremy takes the shades off. An interesting tactic. I wonder maybe he wasn't
Jeremy,
seeing
just
the
shoot
court
it.
Clear.
Just shoot it, Jeremy.
Little stutter step inside. Can't get it to fall.
What's interesting is that you can't win by 2 anymore. You just have to get to 21. So it does. Playing the long game here doesn't work. We're just gonna shoot 2s until we make one.
What a move. Had him.
But he
Get it to
missed
fall.
it. But
But we
then
have
he
a
calls the foul.
Foul. There it
Always
is.
have to do that. And Zach Halgrud technically has been now the first person to ever foul out of a Rucker League game, but
And
the
there's
lack
the
of
game.
players.
Gundo.
And he walks off and says, "OMG."
Thanks.
He is so tired.
Thanks the Lord above that he prizes. What
Wow.
a
And
game.
they're shaking it up. Both teams just happy the game's over.
Who you got? Who you want for a post-game interview?
I think we need to pull Gundo over.
All right, you go
for
grab
one.
Gundo, pull him over.
Gundo. Good game by you guys. Got a little long there at the end. Was fatigue kind of set in for both teams there?
Look, it's our second game of the night, and we're playing against the best team in the comp, really. So yeah, long games lead to fatigue, and we just couldn't buy a bucket there for a little while. Everything was going in and out. That ball, man, I tell you, that ball was heavy. That's why, usually I make my shots, but
Yep. And well, you hit the game-winning 2, I should say, and that was pretty nice. Zach Halgrud, obviously the MVP frontrunner, but now you just beat him. What do you think the fans at home should take away from that, being where your MVP status should be? You think you should be ahead of Zach?
yes.
Great interview. I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in to Week 8 matchup. Have a good morning, good evening, and a good night wherever and whenever you are watching.